You wake up. The room is quiet. You stretch your legs. But something feels off. Not pain exactly, just a heaviness. Like your body's not fully yours anymore. You shuffle to the bathroom. Wash your face. Stare into the mirror and wonder, where did my strength go? If you're over 60 and this scene feels uncomfortably familiar, you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not doomed to stay stuck in it. After listening to thousands of men in their 60s, 70s, and beyond, one thing becomes clear. When a man loses his drive, his energy, or his sense of vitality, the root cause is often hiding in his fridge or missing from it. Most men are told to just accept it when they feel tired or disconnected. But what they're not told is that there are 7 powerful everyday foods that can completely transform circulation hormones, sleep, and performance naturally. And in this video, you'll discover each one, including how much to eat, when to eat it, and what to expect. So if you're tired of guessing, hoping, or Googling your symptoms at 2 a.m., stick around, because by the end of this, you'll have a real plan to take your power back. Let's start with something simple. Something you probably have in your kitchen right now. Soft-boiled eggs. Not just a breakfast staple, but one of the most powerful foods for men over 60 who want to reclaim energy performance and vitality. You see, soft-boiled eggs aren't just about protein. They're a natural source of a compound called L-arginine, an amino acid that your body uses to create nitric oxide. And nitric oxide is the silent engine behind healthy blood flow. Think of nitric oxide as the yes signal to your blood vessels. It tells them to open up, relax, and allow rich oxygen-filled blood to move through your body. That includes your muscles, your brain, and yes, your reproductive organs. But here's the challenge. As you age, your natural production of nitric oxide drops. That's why workouts feel harder, recovery takes longer, and intimacy becomes something you avoid rather than enjoy. Now here's where soft-boiled eggs come in. When you cook eggs gently, say 5 to 7 minutes in boiling water, you preserve more of the delicate nutrients inside the yolk. That means you get more L-arginine, more B vitamins, and more choline, another vital nutrient that supports brain health, liver function, and hormone production. But soft-boiled eggs aren't just a nitric oxide booster. They're also incredibly easy to digest, especially for older adults whose stomach acid levels have declined. You're not just feeding your muscles, you're feeding your metabolism, your testosterone, and your sense of self. In my clinic, I often recommend 2 soft-boiled eggs in the morning, paired with a handful of leafy greens or half an avocado. It's simple, affordable, and deeply restorative. One of my patients, Gerald, a 71-year-old retired teacher, came to me with classic symptoms of low circulation, cold hands, and feet, low energy, poor stamina in bed, and constant brain fog. We didn't start with medications. We started with food. Within 2 weeks of adding soft-boiled eggs to his daily breakfast, he reported waking up feeling clearer, less sluggish, and to his surprise, he said something that nearly brought tears to his eyes. I felt present with my wife again, like my body was finally back online. That's what happens when you support nitric oxide the natural way. No pills, no gimmicks, just giving your body the right building blocks at the right time. So if you're a man in your 60s or 70s and you're feeling disconnected from the strength you used to have, don't overlook something as simple as a soft-boiled egg. Because sometimes the answer isn't in another test, it's in your breakfast bowl. Now let's talk about something green. And no, I don't mean kale. I'm talking about spinach, the quiet powerhouse sitting in your fridge drawer. Most people think of spinach as a healthy food, But they rarely understand just how strategically powerful it is for men over 60, especially when it comes to one thing: testosterone. Here's the truth. After 60, your body naturally produces less testosterone. It's part of aging, but it doesn't mean you're helpless. In fact, you can actively support your hormone balance through smart nutrition. And spinach is one of the top foods to do exactly that. Why? Because spinach is rich in magnesium, a key mineral that plays a direct role in testosterone production. Multiple studies have shown that magnesium supplementation can increase free testosterone levels in aging men. But here's the catch. It has to come from bioavailable sources, and spinach gives it to you in a natural digestible form, along with other nutrients like folate, vitamin K, and nitrates. Let's pause on that last one. Nitrates. These are plant compounds that help open up your blood vessels just like nitric oxide does. More open vessels mean better blood flow to your brain, your muscles, and yes, down there too. So when you eat spinach regularly, you're not just helping your testosterone, you're enhancing performance, stamina, and mental clarity all at the same time. Now, how should you eat it? Skip the heavy creamed versions. Instead, go for lightly sautéed with olive oil and garlic, tossed fresh into a smoothie, or gently steamed with a squeeze of lemon. And if you're worried about oxalates compounds in spinach that can interfere with mineral absorption, just make sure you rotate it with other leafy greens, or blanch it first. Simple tweaks can make all the difference. Let me tell you about Mark, one of my longtime clients. He was 68, struggling with low energy and mild ED. He'd already been eating a decent diet, walking daily, even trying supplements, but still felt flat. I had him add a daily spinach smoothie with half a banana, a scoop of protein, and water. Nothing fancy. But within 3 weeks, he called me and said, "Doc, I feel like my edge is back." His workouts were stronger, his sleep was deeper. And his wife, she noticed the difference too. That's the magic of spinach. It's not a magic pill, it's real fuel. It works with your body, not against it. So the next time you're reaching for a vegetable, skip the boring lettuce. Go for the dark, leafy green that's clinically linked to vitality. Because food isn't just fuel, it's strategy. And for men in their 60s, spinach is one of the smartest plays on the board. Imagine biting into a slice of watermelon on a hot summer day. Cold, juicy, sweet. Now, what if I told you that same fruit could reignite your circulation, support your heart, and even enhance your intimacy, all naturally? That's not just wishful thinking. That's watermelon, nature's blood flow enhancer. At first glance, watermelon just looks like sugar and water. But hidden beneath its red flesh is a compound that makes it surprisingly powerful. It's called citrulline. Citrulline is an amino acid that your body converts into arginine, which then becomes nitric oxide. And nitric oxide, that's the molecule responsible for relaxing your blood vessels, making them wider and more elastic. In simple terms, more nitric oxide means better circulation. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients to your muscles, your brain, and yes, your sexual organs. Now you might be thinking, isn't that what medications like Viagra do? You're not wrong. But watermelon offers this support naturally without side effects. And it nourishes your entire system, not just one part. In fact, researchers have studied the effects of citrulline from watermelon and found it can improve blood flow, reduce blood pressure, and support heart health, especially in older adults. But here's where it gets interesting. Most of the citrulline isn't in the red part. It's in the white rind just beneath the surface. So if you're tossing that part away, you're throwing out the most potent part of the fruit. One easy solution. Make a smoothie. Toss in a handful of watermelon chunks with the white part, add some lime juice and mint and blend. Refreshing, delicious, and powerful. Or if you're juicing, add the rind in with the flesh. You won't taste the difference, but your blood vessels certainly will. Watermelon is also hydrating, over 90% water, which helps prevent dehydration, one of the silent killers of energy and circulation in older adults. And here's another bonus. Watermelon contains lycopene, a potent antioxidant linked to prostate health. So with every bite, you're not only improving blood flow, you're also protecting your hormonal engine. Let me share a quick story. Ronald, age 72, had been struggling with low stamina and poor recovery after walks. He was skeptical, but agreed to add a daily watermelon smoothie after lunch. 3 weeks in, he reported his legs feeling lighter. His blood pressure started trending down. And to quote his own words, "Let's just say, my evenings got a little more exciting again." That's the power of supporting your body's natural circulation. It doesn't take medication. It takes smart choices, and watermelon is one of the smartest. So next time you see this fruit at the store, don't just think of it as dessert. Think of it as fuel for your heart, your energy, and your life. What if I told you there's a creamy, delicious fruit that doesn't just taste amazing, but also fuels your testosterone, improves your heart, and supports your brain? I'm talking about avocados, the testosterone fat superfood. Let's bust a myth real quick. Not all fat is bad. In fact, healthy fats are essential for hormone production, especially testosterone. And after age 60, men's testosterone levels naturally decline, which can lead to lower energy, reduced muscle mass, weight gain, and yes, a dip in confidence and drive. But here's the good news. Your body can build testosterone if you give it the right raw materials. And that's exactly what avocado provides. This fruit is packed with monounsaturated fats, the same heart-healthy kind found in olive oil. These fats play a direct role in maintaining hormone balance, and they help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K, which are also crucial for energy and vitality. But that's not all. Avocados also contain vitamin B6, which helps regulate cortisol, your stress hormone. Why does that matter? Because when cortisol is high, testosterone takes a hit. So by keeping stress in check, you create the perfect environment for testosterone to thrive. They're also rich in magnesium and potassium, which support blood pressure, heart rhythm, and cellular function, all of which contribute to better performance, in every sense of the word. And let's not forget fiber. Avocados are loaded with it, which helps keep your blood sugar stable. Stable blood sugar means less insulin resistance. And that's key because excess insulin can suppress testosterone. You see how it all connects. One simple fruit, working through multiple pathways to bring your body back into balance. Now I get it, some people worry about the calories. But the truth is, avocados are nutrient-dense, not calorie-dense. That means you feel fuller longer, less snacking, better weight control. And yes, a trimmer waistline helps testosterone production too. One of the best things about avocados, they're versatile. Add half an avocado to your morning toast. Toss slices into your salad. Or blend it into a smoothie with cocoa powder and a banana for a creamy, testosterone-friendly treat. Let me tell you about James, a 68-year-old retired firefighter. He started adding avocado to his breakfast 5 days a week. Within a month, he said he felt more switched on, sharper, stronger. And let's just say, he and his wife started taking longer walks after dinner. Avocados don't perform miracles, but they do support the body's natural processes. And for men over 60, that can make all the difference. So the next time you slice one open, don't just think guacamole. Think vitality, masculinity, longevity. There's one food so simple, so affordable, so easy to prepare, yet it delivers nearly everything your body needs to support healthy testosterone levels. It's not rare, it's not trendy, it's not exotic. It's eggs. Yes, just plain old eggs. But don't let their simplicity fool you. Eggs are a hormonal powerhouse, and here's why. First, they're rich in cholesterol. Now, before you panic, remember, cholesterol is the raw material your body uses to produce testosterone. Without enough of it, your hormonal system can't function at full strength. And while your liver produces some on its own, dietary cholesterol, especially from whole eggs, gives your body the support it needs to keep testosterone at optimal levels. That's not all. Eggs also contain vitamin D, especially if sourced from pasture-raised hens or eggs fortified with D3. Vitamin D acts like a hormone in the body, and it plays a crucial role in testosterone production, bone strength, and even immune function. Each egg also delivers zinc, which we've already covered as a critical mineral for hormone balance, fertility, and testosterone maintenance. Then there's protein, high-quality, complete protein, the kind your muscles crave, especially as you age. Each egg has about 6 grams of muscle-building, recovery-supporting protein, perfect for preserving lean mass, which is also tightly linked to higher testosterone. What else? Choline, a lesser-known nutrient that helps regulate fat metabolism, supports brain health, and may play a role in nerve signaling and muscle control. And here's a benefit you won't find on the label: satiety. Eggs are incredibly satisfying. They help keep you full longer, which naturally helps reduce unnecessary snacking and supports weight control. And as we've said before, reducing excess fat, especially around the belly, directly supports higher testosterone levels. Now, about the yolk, don't skip it. That's where the real gold is. Most of the vitamins, minerals, and yes, the cholesterol and fat-soluble nutrients, they're all in the yolk. Egg whites alone won't get the job done. So how many should you eat? For most healthy men, 1 to 3 whole eggs per day is perfectly fine. But always talk with your doctor if you have any medical conditions or dietary concerns. Eggs are also one of the most versatile foods around. Scrambled with spinach for breakfast, hard-boiled as a midday snack, sliced on top of a salad with avocado and olive oil. They're quick, nourishing, and endlessly useful. Let me tell you about Carlos, a 70-year-old grandfather who started eating 2 eggs a day instead of sugary cereal. Within a few weeks, he noticed he wasn't crashing mid-morning. He felt stronger in his workouts. And in his words, he felt like a man again. Eggs might not be fancy, but they're foundational. Think of them as nature's daily hormone pack, packed into a perfect little shell, ready to move on. They might be tiny, but don't underestimate their power. Pumpkin seeds, also known as pepitas, are one of the most underrated snacks when it comes to men's health, especially for testosterone support. Why? Because these little green seeds are absolutely packed with the minerals and nutrients your body needs to produce and protect healthy hormone levels. Let's start with the big one: zinc. Pumpkin seeds are one of the richest plant-based sources of zinc you can eat. And as you've heard by now, zinc is essential for maintaining optimal testosterone. It's involved in the creation of testosterone. It protects your existing levels, and it even helps block the enzyme that converts testosterone into estrogen, which is critical for men over 40. But that's not all. Pumpkin seeds also contain magnesium, another testosterone-supporting mineral. Magnesium boosts free testosterone, reduces inflammation, and helps calm your nervous system, allowing for better sleep and recovery, which are both vital for hormone balance. And then there's iron and copper, 2 trace minerals your body uses in energy production and red blood cell formation. More oxygen. Better circulation. Sharper mental clarity. Pumpkin seeds also deliver healthy fats, including omega-6 and omega-9 fatty acids. These support hormone production and cell membrane health, making them a vital part of any testosterone-boosting plan. You'll also get antioxidants like vitamin E and various plant compounds that help reduce oxidative stress and protect your testosterone-producing cells from damage. Let's not forget about fiber. A handful of pumpkin seeds can help regulate digestion and keep blood sugar stable. And stable blood sugar means less insulin resistance, which is closely tied to better testosterone function. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Pumpkin seeds contain phytosterols, plant-based compounds that may help reduce cholesterol levels and support prostate health. In fact, several studies have found that pumpkin seed oil may reduce the symptoms of enlarged prostate in older men. That means fewer trips to the bathroom at night, and a better night's sleep, which we already know, supports testosterone production. Now, here's the best part. Pumpkin seeds are easy. You don't need to cook them. You don't need to refrigerate them. You don't even need to eat a large amount. Just 1 or 2 tablespoons a day can make a difference over time. Toss them into oatmeal. Sprinkle them on a salad. Blend them into a smoothie. Or simply enjoy them by the handful as a crunchy snack between meals. One man I spoke with, 65 years old, retired, said adding pumpkin seeds to his morning yogurt was the easiest habit I've ever built. And within a few weeks, he noticed more energy, better sleep, and a surprising boost in his gym performance. That's the beauty of it. Small changes, big returns. Pumpkin seeds aren't a magic pill, but they are a natural, convenient, and delicious way to support your hormones and your overall vitality. But here's the truth. Knowing this information is only half the battle. The real change happens when you take action. So I want to ask you, what's one food or habit from today's video that you're going to try this week? Will it be a handful of pumpkin seeds with breakfast, a drizzle of olive oil on your salad, or maybe swapping out one sugar-loaded snack for something hormone-friendly? Let me know in the comments below. Seriously, I read every one. And your insight might just inspire someone else who's starting their own health journey. And if you found this helpful, even just one small thing, please consider subscribing to the channel. It's the best way to stay updated as we continue sharing more science-backed, life-changing tips for men over 40 who want to feel strong, sharp, and in control again. You're not alone in this. We're building a community of men who believe that aging doesn't mean giving up. It means getting smarter, stronger, and more intentional with how we live. So tap that subscribe button, join the movement, and I'll see you in the next video.